Good morning from Ravenna, Italy. We were pulling into port, so we got up bright and early to get to see this beautiful view. Getting off the ship was quick and easy. It was time to try to find our bus back to Venice. After about 20-25 minutes, it was time to leave. An hour or so later, it was time for a pit stop. Once we arrived back in Venice, it was time for lunch. The sandwich was amazing. We're back in Venice. Oh, how I missed you. I freaking love this place. It's been a very long day. We've been up since 4-something. We were able to find our way through to get to the shuttle, to get back here. Took, what, 3? No, a little over 2. 2 with the stop. So we're gonna go see if, walk around until it's time for my tattoo, but, oh, Venice, you have my heart forever. Cheese. Even though it had been only a few days since I was here last, it had felt like forever. I miss this place so much. We just walked around and explored more of the streets and some of our favorite spots when we were here a few days ago. There is St. Mark's. What?
Don't get me in this one.
We're sweaty. It's pretty busy for a Saturday. It's very hot. We're waiting for my tattoo appointment, but this is what we're sitting in front of. I mean, so it could be worse. I'm looking for some gelato. We had a very good lunch. Oh, perfection. Our last gelato in Italy, and this view did not disappoint. Okay, it's about that time. Here's my souvenir. Found them on TikTok. I'm gonna go get a tattoo for Italy. Pamela was amazing. She was quick and painless and took about an hour probably for the whole process. I love how it turned out because Italy will always have my heart. Checking into the courtyard by Marriott by the airport was super easy and painless, and the room was great for the one night that we stayed there. There's a restaurant inside, or there's some within walking distance. They can arrange a shuttle for you to the airport for about 10 euros a piece. All in all, this was a great spot, and I definitely stay here again before taking off to the airport in the morning. Unfortunately, it is time to go home. We got there early enough to do their new EIS boarding process. It's basically like going through customs again. Getting through everything took about an hour or so, and then it was time to board our flight back to Dallas. It was over an 11-hour flight to Dallas with a 3-hour layover in Dallas back to Phoenix. Baby, say ciao, say bye, arrivederci, Italy.
Sure, ciao, arrivederci.
With plenty of legroom, a good drink, and a good movie, it was time to shut my eyes and try to get some rest to head home. Okay, move this. Okay, it's June 21st. We are finishing up our
Father's Day.
Father's Day.
By the way.
Happy Father's Day to you. We're finishing up our 2-week leg of our Mediterranean cruise, which started in Venice, and then a day at sea, then Santorini, Mykonos, Athens, day at sea, Split, Croatia, back to Venice. We spent all day yesterday. I got a tattoo, finished up at an airport hotel, which was very nice and convenient. But we're going to break it down real quick on our thoughts. Explorer of the Seas was great, even though it was an older ship. It's 26 years old. Some obvious wear and tear.
Except for the entertainment was not good.
It wasn't our fave. We've been on 5 cruises, and that was lackluster. I mean, there was a couple. The ice show was really good, and there was a guitar player that was really good, but the theater shows were less than enthusiastic, and I felt like we were watching a high school production of stuff. The food was amazing. The staff was amazing.
They were.
Our waiter that we had every night was so very sweet. Our room attendant was good. We always had ice waiting for us, and our room was always clean. From the front desk to the bar staff, everyone was very nice. Venice is my favorite place on the planet Earth.
Mine too.
Visually, though, Santorini
was beautiful.
Pictures and videos. I mean, I did a lot of research before, and
a year's worth, by the way, and I had to hear about it every day.
But it doesn't do it justice. It's something you have to see with your own eyes. And Mykonos was great. Ton of cats. We spent the day at the beach club. It was busy towards the end because there was 4 cruise ships that day. Split was underrated. People were nice. The food was good. Scenically, it was great. We took a tuk-tuk tour for a couple hours, and our host Luca. Luca was great. Athens was great. I'm glad I saw it, but I can cross that off the bucket list. We saw a lot in a short amount of time because of our great travel guide, Nico, and he was a hoot. We enjoyed him. He showed us a lot. The food, we're not huge Greek food fans, but we found something to eat and enjoyed the meals that we had there. So I'm ranking Venice, Santorini, Split, Mykonos, Athens. Does that sound?
That'd probably be mine too.
Yeah, and not because it's bad. It's just that's how I would rank them.
There was no bad ports.
There was no bad ports. I wish I had a little bit more time in Split, just because we got off at like 8:30, and I think sail away was 4:30. But we saw a lot because of that tuk-tuk tour. Our plane leaves today at noon. We're going to get a ride from the airport. And because of this new EIAS system, they said to be at the airport for 3 hours. So I'd rather be safe than sorry. Get through that. Maybe get something to eat, obviously, because the first leg is over 11 hours. So that should be fun.
I'm dreading the flight home.
That is
the whole flight is going to be about 16, 17 hours.
Yeah, because then we go from Venice to Dallas, which is 11 and a half. And then we have like a 3-hour layover. Oh, actually, I think it's over 3 hours, but about 3 hours. When they start boarding and stuff. And then it's only 2.5 hours home. But we met a couple that live in Hawaii, so at least we're not going all the way over there. But all in all, it was a fantastic time. Definitely a trip to remember. I will be back to Venice sometime in my life. So bet your dollar.
One thing about Venice is I hate crowds, which they're everywhere when you travel. I know that, but it seemed like we spent 3 days in Venice and before the trip, and the crowds on the weekdays were
manageable.
Way less than Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It was. I get stressed with all the.
Plus, the heat didn't help.
It was hot.
It was muggy hot. Really bad yesterday. But if you can make it maybe April, May, and then like September, October, and do it on a weekday. They also have the visitor pass, the Venice access pass, and it depends on the days you go. So check that out because it's like $10 per person. And we did see them checking for that. And if you do not have that, they will fine you. We saw several of them standing out in front of the train station and the taxi stations. So be sure if you're going to go to Venice during certain days, check out that access fee. Overall, I give it a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Venice is 10 out of 10, but I never got bored in Venice because every nook and cranny.
Trust me, she found it. She found it. She destroyed me.
Well, we're not spring chickens, so
Well, and I'm 11 years older, so yeah, I'm really not a spring chicken.
no, but I mean, you do a lot of walking. We were just talking about how also it's very hard for handicap or like people. I don't know how because there's stairs everywhere. You have to go over so many bridges with the canals.
It'd be a nightmare.
I don't know honestly how they did it. They either had canes or walkers. We definitely saw some wheelchairs. It's just very hard. So do it now while your body is still able. The money will come back. Travel now, especially to Europe, because it is not handicap accessible. So we had a great trip, and thanks for tagging along. And well, here's to the next one.
So.
Bye.